Okay guys, in this lesson, you're going to be demonstrating for me about three things here. One, that you know how to use your metronome. Two, you know how to hold a stick correctly. And three, is your stroke correct? Okay, and we're just going to do one hand at a time and keep it simple. What I want you to do right now is get out your metronome. You can pause the video if you need to. And we're going to put the metronome at 70. Make sure you can hear your metronome at 70. I'm going to keep mine on. When you make your recording, you put yours on. Okay? Make sure you didn't skip the video where I explain how to set up your snare correctly. You've got to do this correctly. Okay? You're going to make sure your arms are down by your side. You're going to get your beats together. You're going to bend from your elbow where it's 90 degrees and then drop it where it's just a little slope, and then your stick should be parallel to the ground. Your thumbs should be facing each other, not on top. And then you make sure your pad is 1 inch below where your natural angle is. So we don't want to be too low or too high. We want to be just right. Your arm should be slightly down, sticks flat, thumb facing each other, wrist flat. In this video, we're going to just focus on one hand at a time and making sure that we're going straight up and straight down. As a matter of fact, I want you to angle your pad where I can see down the stick straight up and down like this, where I can see your stick going straight up and down. We're wanting to use wrist only. Okay, we don't want to rotate our stick over at all. We don't want to be going over to the left and right. We'll go straight from here, up and down. Start in a flat position, make sure everything looks good. Your wrist is flat. You're not going to use arm. You're not going to use finger. You're just going to turn your wrist straight up. Okay, that's the motion, straight up and down. Don't grab the stick too hard either. I should be able to just grab the stick out of your hand. But it's not so loose that your technique's all loose. I just want to see your right hand by itself. Okay, start flat and go up. And we're trying to do a quick stroke and back to the up position. When you're ready, join me. Straight up and straight down. Make sure you're playing right with the metronome. Now when you're doing this, don't let your arm get higher. Right? Keep your arm in the right position. When we raise our wrist, we do not want to raise our arm. Okay, when we finish, I want you to go back down to the down position and make sure your arm is still in the same spot. Some kids will start playing, they start getting higher and higher with their elbow, and when they finish, and I say go down, they're like here, when you should be here. Likewise, some kids get their arms lower, and then they start to hit the rim. Okay, you should be hitting with the tip of your stick in the middle of the drum, just the tip of your stick. Don't press, don't hit too hard where you're getting a buzz and pressing into the pad. You should hit like lightning. Pretend like this is a stove and your stick is your hand and it's like, ooh, that's hot. It's quick, okay? You don't want to go press down and go, tss. What's that smell? Okay, you want to make sure you're coming straight up quickly. It's a pretty simple A to B motion. Starting at A and going to B and then going right back up to A. A, B, A, B, A, A, B, A. And again, my stroke is not tight. You can play with me. When you submit a video, you're basically going to put your metronome at 70 and just do this for about a minute, where I can see down the stick and see your hands and see your pad, see the top of your stick, see your posture. Your feet should be apart. Good posture. Like that. I'm going to let you see from all sides now. Now from the top, you see how the butt of your stick is on the outside of your hand. Okay? My arm is not moving up and down. It's just staying at that angle that we started with. Okay? Now, if you could, when we go left hand, switch view so I can see down your left hand. Okay? Here we go. Wrist up. 1, 2, ready, go. Straight up and down. No arm, no finger, just wrist. You're just knocking on the door. Don't rotate. Don't open the door. Knock on the door. Some of you might have to work on your left hand more. That might be a weak hand for you. I'll let you see from all sides. You can keep going. The butt is on the outside of my hand. It's a quick stroke, but no, I don't have a lot of tension though. Don't do anything crazy with your arm, okay? Just straight up and down. Very boring and simple. Okay, so your first assignment is to just play at 70 and show me your right hand and then show me your left hand. And I'm going to be giving you comments on your technique and make sure that we're off to a good start before we get to actually reading stickings and managing our technique and our reading. So, get to guys, be detailed.